Congratulations! You have successfully completed the Start Here quiz with 100%. So that means you've read the syllabus and you've either purchased the book or know what you need to purchase from the bookstore as soon as possible. Keep in mind, this is an 8-week course. That means it moves very, very quickly, and we cover a lot of content in this course. So the earlier you can get all of your materials and get started with the course, the better. Okay, so now that you've completed the Start Here quiz with 100%, what's next? And to answer that, we're going to return to the course content area of the course. Okay, and if you'll look under course content, you'll notice that in addition to the modules we saw in the original video, some new modules have opened as well, some unit modules. Okay, so let's take a few minutes to look through these. Okay. The first module here is called My Courses Tutorials. This is a great module if you're not familiar with the My Courses environment. It covers everything from how to submit assignments to how to navigate and how to check your grades and user progress, etc. So make sure as you have time to check that out. The next module is Email Your Instructor. If you ever need to contact me, this is a great way to do it. You can simply come here, click on Email Instructor, and there it goes, and then click on Email Angela Piper to send me an email. That's the easiest way to get in touch with me, and I always check email in my courses once a day, with the exception weekends may take a little bit longer for a response. So if you ever need to contact me, that's the best way. I did include my college email on the syllabus, but please, please, please email me through my courses. If you send an email to my college email, it may get caught in spam and I may not get it for a few days, delaying your any answers to your questions you might have. So please make sure to email me via my courses. I do check that on a regular basis and you will receive a very quick reply. I'm going to return to table of contents here. If you have trouble with My IT Lab at any point, especially in the evenings and on weekends when I may not be in the office, we've included a Pearson technical support number. You can contact Pearson support and they'll be able to help you with any My IT Lab questions. Or again, please email me if you have any questions and I'll let you know if I can answer it or if we might need to contact Pearson technical support. So don't hesitate to send me an email. Smart Thinking is a free online tutoring service that covers computers and technologies. It covers many of the software programs that we discuss in this course. So if you're having problems, a lot of students, especially with Excel and Access, they tend to be students tend to be unfamiliar with these programs or maybe only use them very, very little. Those units, once we get to those units, I highly recommend using Smart Thinking as a free online tutoring. It's available in the evenings and on weekends if you need help. Again, you can always email me with questions, but if you want to schedule some time, you can get that, and it is totally free. Okay? You'll just scroll down and click on the Smart Thinking link here. Assignment checklist. This is very, very, very important. Make sure to review your assignment checklist. This includes every single assignment that we have in this course, how many attempts you get on the assignment, as well as any due dates that we have in the assignment. So keep that in mind. You have all of this laid out for you. It doesn't change. I don't add assignments randomly. This is your assignments for the course, and these are the due dates. You may work ahead in this course if you would like. Just make sure that you have things submitted by the due date for each module. Okay. So we're going to return to table of contents here. Under the assignment checklist, we start getting into the units, and this is where the real meat of the course is. This is where the actual assignments for the course are located. So for the first unit, which is due on January 19th, we're going to click on Unit 1, okay, and we're going to scroll down. Notice that each unit includes a due date at the top, so make sure to keep an eye out. That's also included on the assignment checklist, and I will be sending out reminders to you as well. Each unit includes a description of what you're going to be doing in that unit, as well as assignment checklist. This will give you the assignments that you're going to do in this unit. Okay. So in this first unit, when you click on it, there's a tutorial that shows you how to access My IT Lab activities. This will walk you through using the My IT Lab interface. Make sure to watch this tutorial closely, as well as navigation tips for CGS 1100. This is kind of the video I'm doing here, a rehash of it, but if you want to watch this in addition, just till you get familiar with the environment. Okay. Once you've watched those tutorials, you're going to scroll down and you're going to get into the first, this is called a sub-module. Notice it's kind of indented underneath. You're going to click on that. And this is going to show you everything you need to do for this sub-module. So this is Technology in Action is your book, Chapter 2. It's going to give you the steps you need to complete in order to do this unit. It's all written out. It shows you which items are graded, how many points they're worth. If I scroll down, in this first one, we have a link on how to use the e-text. This course uses what's called an e-text, an electronic textbook, in an effort to save you money as well as make it a little bit easier to use. So make sure to watch the how to use the e-text tutorial. And then this next link is the actual e-text itself. So I'm going to click on that link. And then if you click on this and it does not load, make sure to watch this tutorial as well. It may, depending on the browser you're using, Chrome, Firefox, IE, it may not load at first. You may have to watch this tutorial to see how to load the page. But if I click on this, it's going to take me to the book. And now the book is great because you can browse the book, you can search the book. So if you're trying to remember a specific keyword, you can type in, hard drive in the search box and it'll show you every instance of the word hard drive in the book. It takes you to the chapter we're going to be covering, and you just read through the book and navigate to different pages, next page, previous page, etc. You can pin things, you can pin notes, you can zoom in and out. I know this text might be small for some people. It is for me, so I always find myself zooming in a little bit to make it easier to read. Also, you can click up here at the top. There's a pop-out button, and if you click that, it pops that page out into a new window. Again, making it a little bit easier to read. That text can be kind of small, so we want to click that, and it pops out. And then once it loads, again, you can see that the text is a little bit bigger, and you can zoom in a little bit more, so you can see things a little bit easier. And that's your textbook. So take a few minutes, again, watch the tutorial. It'll give you all the how-tos on how to use your textbook. Make sure to watch that tutorial. Once you're done reading the chapter, you'll just click back into that sub-module. And now we need to do some of the work. So this is this is the e-text, and then here's an assignment. So I'm going to click on this assignment. It's going to open up in a new window, and it's going to load. Okay, so you'll just go through this assignment. I'm going to close that out because I don't actually want to take you through one. It would take too long for this video. And you just continue down this list of activities. Here's a quiz that you would take. Again, assignment, a quiz. At the very end of most modules, there's an active help desk. Click on that. And this is one of the trickier ones for students to navigate, so I want to walk you through. When you see active help desk, it's going to take you to a page that looks a lot like this. It'll vary depending on what you're actually doing. But you can say, click here to access your course content. And you'll do that. And then once it loads, okay, so this is where it gets a little tricky. It basically starts you back at the top. So you'll have to click on Unit 1. For example, I know I'm in Unit 1. I know I'm in this sub-module because I can look at it up here. So I'm going to click on that. And here's my e-text, but here's the actual assignment. You can always find the assignment by the name. We keep names consistent. I haven't started this assignment, so I'm going to click on it. Now keep in mind, assignments open in new windows, so if you have a pop-up blocker, it will block this window. So make sure you've turned off any pop-up blockers that you might have. That's one of the big issues students have right at the beginning of the term. Okay, so it's going to take you through the assignment. You're going to listen to it. There is, I'm going to close this so there's no audio feedback. There is audio to that, so make sure you're in an area where you can listen to audio on that assignment. Okay. Once you're done, this will be marked as done and your grade will update in the course. Okay, so again, I'm going to go back here. You just, again, you want to check and make sure, have you done all of this? And once you're sure, you click on the next submodule for Unit 1. And again, you just go down the list of links, make sure you click on each one, and make sure you do whatever each one has you doing. If you have any questions as you get started, please send me an email. The last thing I want to show, because I know this video is getting a bit long, is the student success resources down here at the bottom. I'm going to click on those. And this has a lot of information. One of the big things I like to show students here is under important MyIT tutorials is a link on how to use, how to check your MyIT Lab submissions. So when you submit things, for example, in Word, you're going to create a flyer. And when you submit that flyer, it automatically gets graded and you get feedback. And this link right here will show you how to access that feedback for your submission. So if you have points deducted, if you're not sure why, maybe you got an 85 when you thought you had a 95, make sure that you look at your feedback. Again, if you have any questions on it, send me an email, but make sure that you look at your feedback following the steps in this tutorial. And then when you email me, we can discuss specifics rather than, I don't know why I got this grade. So make sure you look at this tutorial as you have a chance and use these steps to really look at your feedback. It's excellent feedback. It's very specific. And then if you have questions or if you don't agree with the feedback, please email me and we can discuss it. Okay? And that's just a very quick walkthrough. If you have questions, email me. Good luck in the course, and I will see you over the next 8 weeks.